The most important bit of bike polo is the community that surrounds it, and I think the bike polo community is based in Interland, and we meet up in real life and play polo.
I think it's going to spread more into smaller areas, you know, like littler towns.
It just grows. It's been really exponential. It's been exciting.
Das BikePolo hat einen Anschein, dass es schneller wächst. Sehr viel schneller wächst als das Fixgear-Thema damals.
Und dann trifft man sich halt, trinkt Bier und es ist halt nicht so sportvereinmäßig.
You only need 6 bikes. You know, you can make the equipment yourself.
We all play very hard on the court.
I think it's a tough game.
We're very good friends off the court.
It's probably been the most reinvented game in the history of sport.
Bike polo is a sport that's been around for at least 100 years. It started off as a way for horse polo players to train.
1908, it was a trial Olympic sport at the White City down the road here in London. And then First World War came, it died. And then after the war, it really took off again. Because, especially in London, because everybody had bikes, nobody was driving. This is my father on the left here. This is Prince Philip, who had a go at playing bicycle polo in 1967. There was an exhibition game played at Windsor Smith's Lawn for the Queen between two composite teams called Surrey and London. And my father still has that mallet hanging in the cupboard under the stairs. He never used it again after Prince Philip used it. We have a very young Queen Elizabeth II presenting my father. They got a cigarette lighter from, I think it was Ronson's or something. This is my father teaching me a lesson, taking my front wheel out. This guy was Harold Richards. He was considered the George Best of bicycle polo. Played for Crystal Palace. And you can see him taking a really difficult shot across the front wheel at speed.
The reason it's growing so fast is because it's so awesome.
It's such a good spectator sport. You know, there's crashes. Everything people want to see is crashes, you know. And even without the crashes, it's still exciting, you know.
It's underground, that's probably some of the appeal.
Everyday bike polo is about meeting up at a playground somewhere and throwing your mallet in and seeing what game you get into.
And obviously it's not the most common sport, so that makes it, very interesting as well.
It's really good crowd. This is the great thing about polo, that the people are great, and even if you don't feel like playing, you can just come socialize, drink a few beers, and have fun.
It's a really addictive sport.
I think the 3 main rules are you don't put your foot down. If you do, you got to tap out. And contact is like to like, so body to body, mallet to mallet, and bike to bike. And the 3rd rule is simply that play never stops. So you just keep going until the first team gets 5 points. I guess the organization of the world community. We all know about each other, we all travel to each other, but it's more for smaller events and what the European championships are doing and then the North American championships are doing are trying to set two sort of pods that then meet at the whole, which is the worlds.
Why not? You spend time watching it. If you can't beat them, join them. And just, you get a bit bitten. You do your first tournament.
Yeah, this year is just exploded. A year, two years ago, never got 40 teams from around Europe.
Well, first of all, the game is still underground, kind of. It is. People play. We don't have any proper courts. For example, all the courts are forbidden. I mean, bikes and dogs are not allowed. I mean, bikes and dogs.
Yeah, it's growing, I think. Yeah. I can tell you how many people that's new or something like that, but every week there is someone new.
Started to do it, I realized how small of a community it was and how much fun it was, and I kind of realized that if I tried really hard, I could be one of the best people in the world.
It's fantastic. It's not the game as I know it, but it's people playing polo. Bums on saddles makes me happy.
Things cannot stay underground. All the sports today started from nothing.